Exomologiste to Kyrio te agathos, alleluia.
Otis ton neona to eleos aftu, alleluia.
When it comes between you and Allah, okay, your sincerity between you and Allah in seeking the truth.
I don't believe in Allah. I believe in Jesus.
I'm saying about.
Okay.
I'm a Muslim. I'm going to speak about Allah. Okay?
So are you saying that it's not relevant from your perspective, or it's not relevant
should not be relevant
objective?
for you either, right? The reason being is because if you are here for the truth, people are going to say things about you regardless, right?
It's not about that.
No, it is about it, right? Because you're talking about security, right?
Yeah, it's just about having the whole clip on not only your cameras but on my cameras as well. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. Is that not fair though?
Do you want to be on a Christian camera?
Yeah, of course.
The camera is on now. Don't worry about it.
Just asking you a question.
Oh, yeah, exactly. So let's discuss.
There's a Christian camera now. So don't worry.
Yeah, we got that. So let's discuss. That's the point.
One person at a time, otherwise this is not.
So it's you and him now.
So
Don't
Yeah.
worry about anything.
it's not about me
I'm not
versus
worried.
him,
I'm not
this,
the one
that.
worried.
Listen,
I'm not the
trying
one
to
bringing
establish-
anything up. I
I'm
want to
trying
get to the
establish a
conversation.
principle on those who seek truth, whether it's a Christian, whether it's a Muslim. Right? I say the same thing to Muslims. If a Muslim will only engage with a Christian in front of a camera, I tell that Muslim to go away. Right?
I'm not saying I would only engage. We have the cameras now. Let's engage.
I want to know where your heart is because
My heart is at the truth, of course. Yeah.
Then to establish truth, okay, you must follow the evidences, yeah, and that which is clear, correct?
Okay, great. So that's the question I want to ask you. So
I think we can agree on that. We establish
That's
truth
great.
based on evidences, based on what is clear. Okay?
it's not the issue.
When I was speaking to, sorry again, I forgot your name. Wes. All right. I'm terrible with names. All right. So when I was speaking to Wes, I made statements which were very clear. Okay.
Okay.
Unfortunately, Wes didn't understand it. Okay. And I'm not saying because you're an idiot or anything like that. I'm not saying that at all. Right. I'm just saying that in my, we explain things with clarity. Right. We don't confuse our speech. We don't bring in philosophy. We establish that which is clear. Okay. So when I talk about Allah's speech, we say Allah speaks when He wills. This is clear, right? Right. There is only the difference is that Allah's speech is uncreated. Our speech is created, but we speak when we will. Okay. And of course, when Allah wills as well, right? Because there is that attachment to it. But Allah speaks with only His will, right? No one commands Him to do something. No one influences Him to speak. Nothing like that. Allah يفعل كيف يشاء, as we say, right? يفعل كيف يشاء. He does as He wills. So Allah speaks when He wills. What is difficult to understand in that statement? What is unclear in that statement?
There's nothing unclear in the statement that Allah speaks when He wills. What's unclear is what the thing is in this case, what the speech actually is. So is the speech an attribute of Allah, or is it just an effect of Allah?
Well, again, what does that mean? The effect is what happens externally, okay?
Yeah, external
so
to the
example,
cause. So is it?
I can say that the effects of this speech of Allah is that it turns the hearts, okay? This would be an effect of the speech of Allah.
Right, but is the speech an attribute or is it an
Well, this is
effect?
what we say.
Or it could be both an attribute and something that contributes to the production of an effect. Which one is it?
Obviously both, right? So this is why we say.
So the speech is both an attribute, right?
Allah's speech is an attribute. This is why we say this is al-sifat al-fi'liya, right?
Okay.
It's volitional attributes, okay? Fa'al, right? Meaning.
So
it's
if it is an attribute, it would be irrelevant as to like when you say something like when Allah speaks, that's irrelevant because His speech is already an attribute. So it already exists in Allah independent of Him actually using the attribute, independent of Him actually speaking. Right, so that means that part is irrelevant. So now what we want to do,
because we can say the same thing
relevant for the intention of what I want to get out from the discussion. So what I want to get out from the discussion is this. If the speech exists as an attribute of Allah, is it something that's a part of Allah or the whole of Allah, meaning that it's entirely identical to Allah's essence?
See, the thing is with Muslims, we say as Allah has revealed. We don't go into that, right?
Right.
We say al-ma'na ma'ruf, wal
Right.
kayfiyya majhul.
Then you're not doing, because it's a metaphysical question.
Again, we deal with metaphysics all the time. Yeah, the Muslims have done this for 1400 years. Okay, it's not new
Yeah.
to us. Okay, and when we say this, al-ma'na ma'ruf wal kayfiyya majhul, the meaning is known. Allah speaks. How this happens How Allah's speech manifests and all of this stuff, we don't know.
Yeah, but see, so what we're doing right now is that like you're framing the speech, which you could do, as an action that proceeds from Allah to the production of an effect. And so in that sense, what you're saying would make sense. The issue is you've already granted that the attribute of speech is not just an effect. It's not just a manifestation of Allah in relation to creation in some sense, but it's actually, yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying. It's not that. It's not that. I'm saying for you, it's actually an internal attribute of Allah. Obviously, all attributes have their radical root in the essence of a thing. Like a tree has a certain essence, so it has certain attributes that are not identified in you. So if Allah's nature has this attribute of speech, is that attribute of speech something that is necessary together with Allah? Okay, so it's necessary together with Allah, meaning it has the same essence as Allah.
But now you're speaking of
So
speech
something
as
that
it's-
doesn't have the same essence as Allah is necessary.
No, but now you're speaking of speech as if it's its own thing.
Yeah, so you said the speech is an attribute of Allah. Attributes are reducible to the essence of a thing. Would you agree?
I don't use that language, okay? I
Meaning
make it
attributes
simple.
point
I
to
don't
the
use- no, no, no.
essence of a thing. That's what it means to be an attribute.
Yes. The essence of Allah is that He has 99 names and attributes in which He has revealed to us, as well as additional things which we refer to as
What is an attribute? What is an attribute?
the characteristic of a particular subject.
Is it merely descriptive or does it correspond to an essence?
No,
It
it's
contains titles and descriptions.
yeah.
Yeah, it can contain descriptions, but is it merely descriptive or does it point to the essence of a thing?
No, of course, it's points to the essence.
Yeah, great. That it does point to an essence, right?
I'm
So
confused.
th- so-
now you're confusing me.
No, the definition.
I'm using simple
sorry.
speech.
The definition sifat yaqa'im bi dhatihi.
Yeah.
Yeah, is what subsists within the essence.
Yeah.
Yeah, so attributes correspond to an essence. There's certain attributes that other essences cannot have.
So the essence
Like
of
that
Allah-
tree,
Yes,
that
but-
tree could never have the
But this is
attribute
what
of
this is again.
rationality because the tree is not a
You are
human.
okay, but you're complicating something. We've already mentioned this, that Allah is uncreated, therefore His attributes are uncreated.
Right, so we're asking the other question. If Allah is uncreated and His attributes are reducible to His essence is uncreated, if there is some attribute within those set of attributes that is not His essence, then there's something. Okay, so then that means okay, so remember what he said. He said that the speech of Allah is an attribute of Allah, but the speech of Allah is not identical.
circular.
It's not.
That's not what he said.
That's not what I said at all.
That's not what he said.
So you never said the speech is an attribute of Allah?
I did say it's an
Okay,
I didn't
great.
remove
So you
it
did
from
say
the
the
essence.
speech is an
I
Allah.
didn't
I'm not
remove
the one
everything
removing it
else.
from an essence. There's a conceptual difference between an essence and an attribute, right?
Can I ask one thing?
Meaning there's a difference in concept between both.
I'm still confused.
There's a difference between what something is and the attribute corresponding to it.
Again, what I've said to you is very clear. Allah speaks when He
I
wills.
know what we're having a metaphysical discussion
No.
about what.
Listen, I'm not having
So you're
a
not.
metaphysical- I'm not having a
Then what are you
metaphysical
telling me when you say that
I'm
this is an
telling you-
attribute?
I'm telling you very simply, okay?
What are
that
you-
Allah speaks when He wills, and this is clear.
What are you telling me when you say that it's an
I'm
attribute
saying
of
to you
Allah
that
if
the
you're not
meaning-
telling me
I'm
anything
saying to you that the-
metaphysical?
I'm saying to you that the meaning is known, okay? The meaning is known. When we say
Metaphysically.
Allah speaks, when we say Allah creates, when we see
Metaphysically.
the metaphysics, we say we don't know about it. Yeah?
Then what are you saying
don't
when you
know
say
about
Allah
it.
creates?
We
What are
don't
you
know
saying?
how, right? The metaphysics is in the howness of these things.
What are you saying when you
The
say Allah
metaphy-
creates?
The metaphysics is in the howness of these things. Okay? We
No,
do
that's
know
not what
it is.
metaphysics is. That's not what
It-
metaphysics is.
From the perspective of our aqidah, that is what it is. Okay? The metaphysics
So,
is
but that's
is
obviously
discussing-
false.
It's discussing.
That's just obviously false. No, just in general with
It's
how we use the
discussing-
language.
It's discussing how Allah.
No, if someone defines a toilet as money, obviously they're wrong, independent of what they believe a toilet is, because in language, in our language system, a toilet is not money. So the definition is wrong. Right? Metaphysics is the study of, you can talk to me if you say, metaphysics is the study of what something is. It's not the study of how something is. The study of how something is subsequent.
Sorry, that's a very-
Metaphysics
that's a
is
good
metaphysics is the
definition.
study of what things are.
What am I?
It's the fundamental study of being.
Yeah. That's
No,
a very
that's your
simple definition.
definition. Metaphysics is the study of what something is. So I'm something. Am I metaphysical or am I physical existence?
What? If we inquire what you
Answer the
are,
question.
yeah, I'm
going by
answering your
definition.
question. If
You
we,
define metaphysical.
Can I answer your question?
The study of what something is.
If
I'm
we-
a what?
yeah,
Okay?
just-
I'm a something. I'm a
just
is.
try to calm down. Let me
Am I
answer your
physical-
question.
Am I physical existence or am I metaphysical existence?
Yeah, if I inquire what you
You
are
answer
or
the
what,
question.
can
Am I a
can I
metaphysical
finish?
existence or am I physical existence?
Yeah, you are metaphysically
It's a binary
existing.
option.
There's no
Is it-
such thing as
You're not answering
physical.
the question. Is
Yeah,
am
I'm
I-
answering your question. You're
Just admit your definition.
And
is
why
wrong.
is he interrupting?
You can redefine
I'm
your definition.
answering your
no problem.
question. You're metaphysically existing. You're not physically existing
But
because
you
existence.
Said, you said
Existence
metaphysics
doesn't
is the study of
pertain
what
to-
something is. I'm a what? I'm a something. So
Existence.
am I metaphysical?
Existence. Can I talk, bro?
Yeah, but you're not answering my question.
I am answering your question.
No,
you
no,
said,
it's a
do
binary
you?
option.
Do,
Am I
can I still
metaphy-
mind your question and
Answer the question, then you can.
Yeah,
elaborate.
you said,
Am I-
is it
am
the
I
case?
metaphysical existence or am I physical existence?
This guy is ridiculous, man.
No, I think your definition
Okay,
is
so
ridiculous.
you said,
Because that
okay,
means we're all metaphysical beings.
Bro, can we
Because
just have the
your
discussion?
definition is the study
we
of what
are
something
metaphysical
is. I'm a
beings.
something.
Yes, we are metaphysical
We're
beings.
metaphysical beings.
Yes, we are.
Take care of yourself.
We are metaphysical beings.
Take
That's
care
not
of yourself.
contrary to us being physical beings. Okay,
care, take care.
metaphysical. Okay, so the science of metaphysics studies both
No, I can't argue with
Can I
someone who's
talk,
irrational.
bro?
No,
Come on now.
it's a waste of time.
So you said,
No, it's
I'll
nonsense.
answer your question.
Someone change the
Don't be
definition.
arrogant, man.
I'm
Just
not
let
gonna
your
entertain
interlocutor
it.
talk.
No, I'm not going to grant
So
it.
you said, okay, that there's a disjunction between physical and metaphysical
No, you
existence,
did.
and
You
which
did.
one, which.
You did.
Wait.
Don't put it on me.
Let me see if I can get around. Let me see if I can get around.
Can I finish? Can I finish answering this question before you said you could get around this? Am I talking to 1, 3, 4 Muslims at the same time?
I'll give you the
What are we
definition.
doing here, man?
Metaphysics is the study
So you said-
of beyond natural phenomena. That's
No,
it. Yes.
no, that's
Yes.
not true.
That's not-
Aristotle in his book of metaphysics, which is the
Physical is within
Western.
the natural
Can I talk?
realms.
Aristotle, which is the Western pioneer of metaphysics, classically understood, defines metaphysics as the fundamental. I'm not asking you to agree with Aristotle. That's not what I'm asking you to do. I'm just gonna finish my. I'm gonna finish my point and then address why. I know. I'm gonna finish the point and then track it back. Just watch. So physical existence doesn't make any sense. Existence, okay, could be used in two different ways. Existence could be used to denote physical things that are real and metaphysical things that are real. Existence is a metaphysical thing that is attributed to both physical and existence is a metaphysical thing that is attributed. Can I, bro? Come on. This is what Muslims do, bro. What are we doing, bro? You said you want us to have a discussion.
That's how I define it.
You said you want us to have a discussion, and you look watching them interrupt the discussion.
Metaphysics.
So you was dishonest.
Greek word meta as
Yeah,
in
you was
after
dishonest.
physics.
Yeah, because you said you want us to have a normal discussion,
The word is from
and you're
the Greek
watching them
philosophy,
interrupt our discussion.
and it can't. It's not logical fallacy.
That's you're a lunatic. It doesn't mean you're striking
That's
on the
how
moon, is it?
metaphysics.
Okay, so you don't want to have a
is used
discussion.
as a
Whatever.
term.
Look, the point is,
Logical fallacy to use things as the way it's properly defined.
That if we are going to have a discussion,
yeah, and we're having a discussion. So why do they keep interrupting me?
I free myself from that sophistry nonsense.
Why are you so arrogant? You don't know what you're talking
Because I'm
about.
sticking to my
we entered
principles.
into the conversation.
It's so sad because you think you know what you're talking about, and you really don't.
But he does know what he's talking
So
about.
arrogant.
I've just asked you a question. You didn't.
Yeah. So here's
What is
the.
metadata?
I was trying to finish his question. You could ask yours.
Okay, what is metadata?
Metadata.
Metadata. You've never
How
heard of
you talking about metadata? How it's used in computer
How-
physics?
Do you know?
Computer physics?
Do you know what metadata
Are you talking about
is?
computer science?
Oh my God.
I'm asking you, what do you
Yes or
mean?
no?
What do you mean by metadata?
Metadata is
Yeah.
data that relates to data. It's a data that
Are you using it in
describes data.
computer science?
It's the
Why are you
same
bringing
with
up computer science in the
it's same
metaphysical
with
discussion?
metaphysics. Something physical.
No, it's not.
The metaphysics describes that physical item.
In literature, there's a substantial
Okay.
difference between
Well,
how
like
we
you-
use metadata and
like we said,
metaphysics.
like we said, we
Why are
do
you
not-
running away now? So
said I'm running away.
yeah, okay. So sit back down. The whole
No.
point is this. The whole point is this. Existence is something that we. Why?
No, I'm gonna end this conversation.
One Christian, 4 Muslims, and none of the Muslims are letting the Christian talk.
This isn't one Christian.
I'm gonna end this conversation.
Oh, how many
because
Christians is talking?
this-
Oh, so
this
he
matter-
ran away as well. So you want to finish?
No, I don't.
Okay, great. So you want to run away with
I'm gonna
them?
run away, no problem.
This is a really great title right now. Veritas makes 3 Muslims run away.
Amazing.
I hope you stay here. Please don't do
What's
that.
title?
Don't do
You
that.
think you made the point?
Veritas made 4 Muslims run away.
If you're already, no problem.
Okay, so please stay here and have a genuine discussion and don't interrupt me when I'm talking. Okay, great. So let's see if that's true. Go ahead.
Now be silent, okay?
Now be silent.
Now I'm going to make it very clear, right? When you make it very quick to accuse me of dishonesty based on what other people are doing, you can keep that to yourself. And if you're
I didn't
shut up
accuse
for a
you of
second.
being.
Shut up for a
Why are you
second,
getting so
okay?
mad, man?
So if you want to,
Relax yourself.
If you want
I didn't
to,
accuse you of being
if you want to-
dishonest.
Yes, you did.
I said, so you're dishonest.
No,
It's a
that's an
question.
accusation, right? So if
It's a
you are
question.
already thinking about your title, have
Maybe
your
you
title,
interpret it as an
have
accusation.
your
It's not my
title
fault.
and leave.
Okay, so can we get back
Have
to the
your title and
discussion?
leave.
If Allah's speech
Have your
is
title,
existing as an attribute,
have your
is
title.
that attribute identical to his essence?
This is ridiculous.
Is that attribute identical to his essence? This is kind of embarrassing.
I agree.
You are a Muslim, you're supposed to be representing your religion, and this is the best they got? Can you turn around and face me like a man? Please? Okay, so we got the third guy, the fourth Muslim ran away from the discussion. So the whole point is, which they don't understand, is if Allah's speech, just keep quiet there, man. Look, if Allah's speech is an attribute of Allah, and attributes, right, are reduced to the essence, meaning attributes are indicative of the type or the kind of essence the being has. For example, this tree has the attribute of growing, but it does not have the attribute of rationality, because the tree is not the kind of being that I am. The tree is not a human being. It's a, it's a tree, basically. It doesn't have rationality. So attributes are indicative of the essence of a thing. So if Allah has the attribute of speech, is that speech his essence or is it not his essence? If the speech is not Allah's essence and the speech is necessary, then you have something that exists that is necessary that is not the essence of Allah. Meaning you'd have two necessary distinct beings. Polytheism. They accuse Trinitarians of being polytheists, but if you look at the metaphysical route of where they're going, their view invokes polytheism, and that's why they kept running away from the conversation. Veritas Veritas the Apologetic on YouTube and TikTok. Like and subscribe. All right, we're done. Thank you. Like they say attributes, they don't even know what they're talking about.
Definition of metaphysics. For like maybe half an hour.
Like, I don't even know how all of them ran away.